on, beautiful people? In Jamaica we say wagwan people. Welcome back to the channel Yard Style Fishing Adventure. Now this video today people, I want to send this one out to Mr. Peace and his class, all the students of Mr. Peace class, all the way out there in Georgia, USA, alright? Now they are the one who asked for this video, so sit back, relax, enjoy and learn. There's a lot of stuff in this video for you to learn about our Caribbean water and some of the fish we have here, the different species of fish we have in this water, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about each species of fish that I show you in this video. Alright, so sit back, relax and enjoy. Alright guys, so we in the water now, me and my team. We're going to try and get some great clips for this video, so stay tuned for some action. Sea urchins. Sea urchins are typically spiny animals. There are about 950 species, of which I'll show to you 2 species that are located in our tropical Caribbean waters. The West Indian sea egg, commonly known as the white sea urchin, is common to the Caribbean Sea, the Bahamas and Florida, and it may be found at a depth of less than 10 meters. The black sea urchin, otherwise known as the long-spined sea urchin, is characterized by its exceptionally long black spine. These long black spines are hollow and mildly venomous. Despite being capable of causing painful stings when stepped upon, the urchin is only slightly venomous and does not pose a serious threat to humans. Here's a few tips on treating sea urchins' sting. Soaking the wound in vinegar several times a day may be sufficient. Hot water soak may help to relieve pain as well. Sand dollars. Sand dollars are species of flat burying sea urchin. Some species are not quite as flat, and these are known as sea biscuits. The one shown in the video right here is indeed a sea biscuit. These are also known as heart urchins. In its sandy seafloor habitat, a sand dollar uses its spines, aided by tiny hairs, to ferry food particles along its body to the central mouth on the bottom side. It captures plankton with spines and pinchers on its body surface. A sand dollar's body has 5 jaw sections, 50 classified skeleton elements, and 60 muscles. This is what a sand dollar looks like after it dies and shed its spines. Electric ray. Electric rays are flattened fish with enlarged pectoral fins. They are known for being capable of producing an electric discharge ranging from 8 to 220 volts depending on the species. On screen is a torpedo ray. Torpedo rays can generate an electrical potential of 20 to 50 volts. These rays use their electrical charges as a line of defense, as well as to stun prey for food. Conch. A conch is a common name of a number of different medium to large size sea snails. Conchs are edible and they taste similar to a clam, although it is a lot more rubbery with a more defined texture. The primary environment of the conch is seagrass beds. Showed on camera is a king conch. We do not eat these conch where I'm from. So I removed the conch from the sea urchin and noticed there was a hole in the top of the sea urchin. That tells me that the conch was eating the sea urchin. There are a lot of things that these sea animals do that we do not see very often. Now this conch is fully camouflaged. A lot of dirt on top, some grass growing on it as well, and this one we call a broadleaf conch. Most will know it as a queen conch. If you look carefully, you can see the eyes, and that's the claw. That's what it used to move itself around. Here's a demonstration of how these conchs move. I just placed the camera right there, so it's waiting until the place is quiet, no movements at all, until it's comfortable. Then you will see what it does. Just passing by, give it a check to ensure that everything is still in place. Now this damsel fish is curious and want to see what's going on there. Now we got one more passerby. In Jamaica we call this fish a shad. Now it's actually halfway out the shell. Now pay close attention to what it does right here. It is trying to get a grip in the sand with its claw so it could spin the shell around. It may seem as if it's throwing sand at the camera, but that is not what it's doing. It is just trying to flip itself over so it can move away. As you saw right there, it's starting to turn over. Now there it is, guys, mission accomplished. Digging its claw deep into the sand, it pushes the shell forward, and that's how they move. In Jamaica, conch is currently out of season, so we are not allowed to catch any conch this time around. Caribbean reef squid, commonly called the reef squid, is a species of small torpedo-shaped squid with undulating fins that extend nearly to the entire length of the body, approximately 20 centimeters in length. These squid communicate using a variety of colors, shapes, and texture changes. Octopus. An octopus is a soft-bodied, 8-limbed animal that lives in the ocean. Octopus lives in most oceans, but are especially abundant in warm tropical waters. Octopus, like their cousin the squid, are often considered monsters of the deep. Though some species or types occupy relatively shallow waters, like the one I'm showing right now. Looking carefully between the shells, that's his eye right there, one of his eye. They normally fit themselves into small holes within the rocks. They feed on conch, clams, and crabs. Caribbean sharp-nosed pufferfish. These are relatively small, omnivorous fish that lives inside the shallow waters of the Caribbean, usually on coral reefs, but they are also sometimes found in seagrass beds. They are called pufferfish because of their ability to inflate their bodies as a defense against predators. These puffers normally eat small crabs, shrimps, and worms. How to differentiate between a male and a female Caribbean reef pufferfish? In the female, the dorsal side is usually brown, and in the males, it is usually gray. Sharp-nosed puffers have different behaviors at certain parts of the day. For example, at dawn, spawning occurs after sunrise. During the day, puffers forage and defend their territories. At dusk, they seek shelter for the night, and at night they rest within the reef. It is said that pufferfish are poisonous, but we here in Jamaica catch, clean, prepare, and eat them. Lionfish is an invasive species, a ferocious predator believed to have entered Caribbean waters from a protected environment after a natural disaster in 1992. By 2006, experts said they could be found on almost every reef in Jamaica. French grunt. French grunt is a species of grunt native to the western Atlantic Ocean from South Carolina and Bermuda to Brazil, as well as the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. Under this cave we can see a mixture of fish. The brown ones with the sharp tail and the big eyes, those are called glassy sweepers. They normally travel in school as well. We also have some grunts under there. We see a few parrotfish. There is also a few blue tangs and some surgeon majors. Right here we have some French grunt along with some juvenile grunts. These juvenile grunts are also known as banana grunts. You can distinguish between the French grunt and the juvenile grunt by the colors of their bodies. Their bodies are lighter in color with distinct black or dark brown horizontal stripes. Those are the juvenile grunts. Peacock flounder. The peacock flounder, also known as flowery flounder, is a species of fish found widely in relatively shallow waters. These are mostly found in warmer waters. The red cushion sea star or the West Indian sea star is a species of marine invertebrate. It is found in shallow water in the western Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. Flying gurnard. This fish likes to inhabit areas of shallow waters. The pectoral fins are not actually wings and it does not have the capability of flying, but it can use these wings to move through the water very quickly. When alarmed, it spreads its wings, increasing its appearance in size as a threat to predators. This also helps the fish to blend in its bottom surroundings. This fish is a carnivorous bottom dweller, eating crustaceans which includes crabs, lobsters, shrimps or barnacles, and possibly other smaller fish. This fish is also known as a sea robin. It can grow quite large, up to 16 inches. The flying gurnard, also known as helmet gurnard, are dwelling fish of tropical warm temperature waters. As we were swimming around collecting the clips for this video, this lovely lady and her dog came by. We had a blast.
Dog. Come here. Dog. Come here, video, dog.
Under this rock we have a pufferfish. That's a grunt coming out, and that's a dog snapper. In Jamaica we call that a dog teeth snapper or a schoolmaster. Sea anemones are marine predatory animals that actually looks like flower. Anemones are able to capture food like zooplankton from the seawater around them. They use their long stinging tentacles to stick to tiny bits of food and move it towards their mouth inside the ring of tentacles. Anemones can get aggressive at times, and they actually move when you touch them. There are different types of anemones in our waters. This is a carpet anemone. Carpet anemone is a great species that can be kept in an aquarium for the home. These carpet anemones are fascinating marine creatures categorized by their large flattened bodies and short carpet-like tentacles. Carpet anemones are closely associated with some clownfish species. Carpet anemones mostly resides on shallow waters and seagrass beds or sand flats around 1 to 20 meters in depth. Black sea rod. The black sea rod have branches that extend from a central attachment point and reach upward. The central stalk and branches are black or dark brown, and the pulps are cream-colored yellow or pale brown. This coral grows to a height of about 1 foot. The elk horn coral. This is the king of all Caribbean corals. It grows into thick, robust branches and is the most important reef-building species in the Caribbean. Mature branches of elkhorn coral provide complex habitat and hiding spots for juvenile fishes. Star corals. Star coral may not be the flashiest species, but this important reef-building coral dominates the Caribbean reefs. Barjack, are also known as cabanero or passing jack, is a common species of inshore marine fish classified in the jack family. The Hippoplectrus unicolor, otherwise known as the butter hamlet or yellowtail hamlet, is a species of marine ray-finned fish. These fish are mostly found between 3 to 25 meters. The species in the genus Hippoplectrus are hermaphrodites, and they have the ability to move between male and female roles when spawning. The squirrelfish, commonly known as wenchman here in Jamaica, is a family of ray-finned fish. A ray-finned fish can be described as a fish with its fin made of mostly bones, covered with a thin web of flesh. These bones are attached to the actual skeleton of the fish. Squirrelfish are also called soldier fish. Lizardfish. The lizardfish is also a ray-finned fish. They are found in tropical and subtropical marine waters throughout the world. Their mouths are full of sharp teeth, even on their tongue. They prefer sandy environments and typically have body colors that helps to camouflage them in such environments. A barracuda is a large predatory ray-finned fish known for its fearsome appearance and ferocious behavior. Barracudas are delicious and perfectly safe to eat if you consume only the small ones. Eating these fish that measures more than 3.5 feet isn't advised because they can accumulate a natural occurring toxin called ciguatera. Ciguatera symptoms usually develop 3 to 6 hours after eating contaminated fish. The red snapper, or red tail as we call them in Jamaica, is a species of snapper native to the western Atlantic Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. It inhabits environments associated with reefs. The red snapper species is commercially important and is also sought after as a game fish. Trumpet fish. There are 3 species of trumpet fish. The trumpet fish is a shy reef fish that lives on the coral reef and seagrass beds of the Caribbean Sea and surrounding waters. They are relatively large for reef fish, where they reach almost 1 meter in length. So now guys, if you reach this far in the video, that means you watch it all and you've learned a lot, alright? Now guys, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. Share this channel with your friends and family. Let's grow this channel right now guys, alright? Thank you all for supporting Yard Style Fishing Adventure. Hope to see you on the next one. Peace out, alright?